Hi guys, welcome back. Do you know which is the smallest town in the world? A. Adamstown. B. St. Asaph. C. Hum. If you know the answer, then let me know down in the comments until I complete the video. So guys, in today's video, we will be showing you 10 of the biggest scientific discoveries. Without further ado, let's go! Number 10. Face transplant. One of the most popular discoveries of the decade is face transplant. A face transplant can be life-changing for individuals who have been disfigured after a severe injury, were born with differences or birth defects, or suffered from burns. A face transplant is a complex procedure and involves a rigorous screening process, detailed surgical preparation, 16 hours or more of surgery, nerve regeneration, physical therapy, and immunosuppressive medication taken for the rest of the patient's life. Since 2021, more than 45 patients have received full or partial face transplants at institutions around the world. Number 9. HIV preventative treatment. Today, many people at high risk for contracting the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, which causes AIDS, pop a daily pill to reduce their risk. In 2012, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved a medication called Truvada for this purpose. But it was a large study released in 2011 that set the stage for this sea change in HIV prevention. That study, which the journal Science dubbed the breakthrough of the year, was the first since 1994 to show a new way to prevent HIV transmission from one person to another. In 1994, researchers reported that they'd found a pharmaceutical option to help prevent the transmission of HIV from a pregnant woman to her fetus. The study began in 2005, and the 2011 findings were interim results. The researchers found a 96% reduction in HIV transmission in that data. Number 8. Editing genes. Ever since the double helix structure of DNA was revealed in the early 1950s, scientists have hypothesized about the possibility of artificially modifying DNA to change the function of an organism. The first approved gene therapy trial occurred in 1990 when a 4-year-old girl had her own white blood cells removed, augmented with the genes that produced an enzyme called adenosine deaminase, ADA, and then re-injected into her body to treat ADA deficiency, a genetic condition that hampers the immune system's ability to fight disease. The patient's body began producing the ADA enzyme, but new white blood cells with the corrected gene were not produced, and she had to continue receiving injections. Number 7. Lucas Taylor, CMS. After nearly 35 years of zinging past planets and moons, NASA's Voyager 1 probe made history in 2013 when scientists announced that the spacecraft had officially left the solar system in August 2012. The probe was launched from Earth in 1977 and spent the next decade exploring Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and their moons. In 2013, data sent back from the probe suggested changes in electron density around Voyager 1, a major clue that the spacecraft had left the bounds of the solar system. Voyager 1 will continue to send information back to Earth about interstellar space until about 2025. After that, it's set for a long, quiet retirement in deep space, with the possibility that maybe, someday, an alien life form will notice the little probe and its golden record, a time capsule that holds images of people, maps of our solar system, and other clues to the existence of civilization on Earth. Number 6. Gravitational waves. Before 2014, scientists had only indirect evidence of the Big Bang, the theory that describes a mind-boggling expansion of space that occurred 13.8 billion years ago and gave birth to our universe. But in 2014, for the first time, scientists observed direct evidence of this cosmic expansion, what some called a smoking gun, for the beginning of the universe. This evidence came in the form of gravitational waves, literal ripples in space-time left over from the first fraction of a second after the Big Bang. These ripples generated changes in the polarization in the cosmic microwave background, which is radiation left over from the early universe. The polarization changes are called B modes. It was these B modes that scientists detected using the background imaging of cosmic extragalactic polarization 2 (BICEP 2) telescope in Antarctica. If you are enjoying the video, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos just like this. Number 5. First CRISPR editing of human embryos. Possibly the biggest biomedical story of the decade is the emergence of gene editing technology called CRISPR from relative obscurity. This technology arises from the natural defense mechanisms of some bacteria. It's a series of repetitive gene sequences tied to an enzyme called Cas9 that acts like a pair of molecular scissors. The gene sequences can be edited to pull a bullseye on a particular segment of DNA, directing the Cas9 enzyme to go in and start snipping. Number 4. The Internet. Possibly the greatest technology invention of our time. A truly remarkable feat of physics and engineering in its own right, the Internet has had a huge impact on science, from connecting scientists across the globe and allowing them to share information and research more easily to providing scientific resources and papers to more people than ever. The Internet is even helping to fund new discoveries, for example, the social medium phenomena, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which fully funded a number of research projects, including one which identified a new gene associated with the neurological disorder. Number 3. Exoplanet discovered in a habitable zone. Earth's closest exoplanet neighbor, discovered in 2016, is not only a mere 4.2 light-years away, it has the potential to host life. That doesn't mean that the planet, dubbed Proxima b, is sure to be habitable, but it resides in the habitable zone of its star, meaning that it orbits its star at a distance that would allow liquid water to exist on the planet's surface. The planet orbits Proxima Centauri, wobbles in that star's movement as the planet passes by hinted at Proxima b's existence. Number 2. Oldest Homo sapien fossils push species back 100,000 years. That's 100,000 years longer than had previously been believed. Researchers found a 300,000-year-old bone in a cave in Morocco, where at least 5 individuals may have taken shelter during a hunt. The discovery site in northern Africa, not eastern Africa, where the previous oldest Homo sapien fossils were found, hints that our species may not have evolved first in eastern Africa and then later radiated elsewhere. Instead, Homo sapiens might have evolved across the continent. Number 1. Artificial intelligence. We often look at artificial intelligence from a human perspective. For example, robots that begin thinking for themselves and perhaps take over the world. But for me, artificial intelligence is one of the greatest scientific breakthroughs of all time because it enables machines to learn and process more information than we ever could as humans. With all the big data being generated from genomics projects and electronic medical records from across the globe, artificial intelligence computers can learn to spot patterns in all that information, leading to faster discoveries and huge jumps forward in our understanding of diseases and how to treat them. So guys, let me know down in the comments section below which discovery you liked the most. And the answer to the question I asked at the beginning of the video is hum. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.